Okay, so we have finally arrived at Thursday's homework. And the first question on Thursday's homework, number 7, says find the measure of the missing angle in the figure below. So in this figure, we have 4 sides, which means that this is a quadrilateral. But if I look at the sides and the angles, it doesn't look like it's any special kind of quadrilateral. So that's the best that we can name it. It's just a quadrilateral. Now, if we're going to find a missing angle in here, we do know that all quadrilaterals have a special property about their angles. We know that all 4 angles total 360 degrees. So no matter which quadrilateral you have, whether it's just a quadrilateral or a parallelogram or a trapezoid or a rhombus or anything like that, all 4 angles in that shape need to total 360 degrees. Now we know that angle BAD, which is angle BAD, is 97 and 9500ths degrees. We know that angle BCD, which is angle BCD up here, is 110 and 400ths degrees. And then we have angle ABC, which is angle ABC, and that angle is 91 and 1200ths degrees, which means that the angle that we don't know is that small angle down here in the corner. Now, just by looking at this angle, we can judge and say that this is an acute angle because it does look like it's less than a right angle, because that would come straight up from vertex D here. That's a little bit less than that. So we know for sure that our answer should be less than 90 degrees. Now, if we're given 3 angles of a quadrilateral and we don't know what the 4th one is, we can add up all the angles that we do know and then subtract that total from 360 degrees. So first thing that we'll do is we'll add all of our angles that we do know together. So we have 110 and 400ths. We have 91 and 1200ths. And then we have 97 and 9500ths. So let's add all those together. When we add decimals, don't forget to line your decimals together so your place values are in the same spot. And then you bring your decimal straight down and add just like normal. So I'm going to add through here. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 5 gives me 11. So there's a 1, carry a 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 9 is 11 again. Now for the next column, 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 7 is 9. So I don't need to carry anything this time. For the next column, 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 plus 9 is 19. So let's carry that one more time. And then we know 1 plus 1 is 2. So far, we have 299 and 1100ths degrees total. But we need to get to 360. So in order to find the missing angle here, what we'll go ahead and do is subtract 299 and 11/10ths from 360. But we don't have anything here that we can take the 1100ths away from. So in order to have at least a placeholder there, we'll make sure that we put our decimal and fill in a couple of placeholders. That way, if we need to borrow, if it looks like we might need to, we have some place to borrow it to. So now let's subtract. Can't take 1 away from 0, so I need to borrow. I can't borrow from here, can't borrow from here, so we'll borrow from the 6. That'll make 10, but I need to borrow some more. And I'll borrow all the way up until I have something here that I can then subtract. Now we'll do 10 minus 1, which is 9. We have 9 minus 1, which is 8. Oh, I forgot a step. I need to drop my decimal down That way I don't forget it at the end. I almost forgot. Then the 9 minus 9 is 0. And we can't take 9 away from 5, so we'll borrow one more time. And then 15 minus 9 is 6. And then 2 minus 2 is 0, which means that my final answer for angle CDA is going to be 60 and 89/100 degrees. Now make sure, since we're working in degrees, that you put that degree sign on the end, that way we know what units you're talking about in your answer. Because we have angles and we have sides in this quadrilateral. So make sure you have your proper units there. Now number 8 is very similar. The quadrilateral is a little bit different, but it does still all the angles do still add together to be 360 degrees. So make sure you're doing the same method like we did for number 7 in order to do number 8 on your own.